Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Live? It's Chad Chill Saturday. What's up? All right, give me a second. All right, everybody, how you doing? All right. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, I'll just go over a couple plans here in a couple minutes. Um, I'm just about some of these candies I just made earlier. These ones are pretty spicy. These are the candy cane flavored ones, seasonal varieties or batches, and they're very tasty and very refreshingly minty, but very spicy. All right. All right. All right. I'll take a look at now. A few of the pepper plants. Right down here is one I just transplanted the other day. Just still gotta wait for that to kick in them more higher gear. All right. Now there's the pineapple plants. Now pineapple plants I've been needing. I should have let's say transplanted them earlier this year, but I've been just didn't do it. Should have. Got like a half a dozen pineapple plants in there. And yeah. Alright. There's a Count Dracula. Right down in there. That little one with the little orange and purple pods on that. It's ornamental. It's actually doing rather well. It's like staying nice and compact. And then over here, this pod you see, that's a bell. And then this one's a little one I've been messing with. It's got a nice little thing with going on with it. Um, I actually transplanted that one into what you see in this larger container than what it was. If anybody was catching my streams before, it was in a plastic cup, plastic double cup method, and I transplanted here, and now it's just gotta get used to this, and yeah, so, but I'm looking forward to, as you can see, the Count Dracula, as you can see, there's some pods on it, and this plant is actually doing really nicely. Check that out, you can see some of the flowers, the purple. You can see that this plant is doing very nicely in the Kratky setup, the Kratky style method. And yeah, so this is doing very nicely. It's in the coffee container. And there's the little ornamental down there. It's almost got that bonsai shape to it. Alright, so, but then, yeah, that bell pepper plant is doing very nicely in the Kratky style method as well. It's just the only thing is getting it stable, being sure it stays upright because the pods it likes to flop over because of the weight of them. But alright, now I do got a couple of seeds in the AeroGarden, but they're germinating right now. So yeah, back to me. Alright, let's do this. I'm sure a couple people want to see this one. Or open. Right. Check this. Camera's trying to focus on my face. Ah. Now, let me know what's going on if y'all can hear me. All right. I think I know what's going on. I think it's the Wi-Fi. All right. Please bear with me. It's just it's storming outside. All right. Let me know if the sound is okay now. All right. Okay, everybody. This is what I'll do. Um, you want to go ahead, check out this ornamental. All right. If anybody remembers, this ornamental plant, the pods within the last week were all green. See that? Yeah. Nice size pods. And but still flowering. And yeah. I did get this plant. If for those of you that don't remember, I did acquire this plant at a grocery store in their flower section. And yeah, so I'll leave this one on there a little longer. Some of these, they ripen pretty fast. I'm going to go ahead. Let me see here. Dang it. Let me grab this pair of scissors. All right. Now, this plant does put out some decent pods. Very nice color. And yeah. And yeah, so these are fairly nice flavor for these peppers. And it would be a good one to have to grow inside. And I've been growing this one inside since I bought it from the store. For I've had it around for several months, and I've actually have not changed it out of the container I bought it in. So, but I am going to save seeds. They have nice little clusters. So, but yeah. So, one of the only one pods on here. Well, there's a couple that haven't ripened, like namely that one. But that was not fully ripened. And we'll be doing. I will be giving out some seeds for this one. I don't have a problem with giving out this variety at all. But if anybody wants to acquire seeds for these, um, I will have some available. And this pepper plant does actually produce pods that have a bit of a zing to them. There is heat. I wouldn't say high heat, but that also depends on the person. And but yeah, um, for anybody that'd be interested in these, hit me up on Hangouts. All right, but yeah. All right, Rob, I'll got you on this one, man. Now, with some of those, with some of those, or with that box I'll be sending your way, I will be including seeds from these here. And I'll go ahead. All right. How about this, Rob? Hey, Blumberg, I'll let you. Here, which pod do you want it off of the seeds from? I'll let you pick a pod. You want one of these pods? You want one of these seeds from one of these? Or do you want seeds from one of these ones here? Or do you want seeds from this one here, bro? Let it be your choice. If you want, Rob, I'll let you pick the pod to get the seeds from. All right, give me a second. All right. Let's see. Well, hey man, I was going to let you pick the which one you wanted, right? All right. A lot of these are like the size of a fingernail. All right. All right. Like, okay, here, just tell me when to stop. This one. This one. This one. Okay, you said yes, but which one? All right, I'll let you pick seeds from two of these pods. All right. You want here? Here, this is a cluster of three. Which one? So you want? You want? Yeah. So what? You want these two? All right. All right. Here we go. Here, hold on a second. All right. All right, Rob. Got these two. Yeah. I'll just save seeds for these two for you. All right. Is that cool? All right. These two right here. I just cut them right up right from next to this one here. All right. I'll save seeds from these. Then I'll let you do what you want. Yeah, I know they look a little bit bigger on the plant, but you gotta keep in mind this is also in this little container right here. Um, yeah, so but these are still rather nice, and I know they can get bigger than what you see in my hand here. But see, this one's even got an interesting shape, but look at the size comparison to my finger. Yeah, let's see if I can get that right. All right, come here, pod. See, that pod's trying to hide now, being a little bashful. See, but they can get bigger than that. So, but what I think I will do with this is I will end up maybe getting seeds from one of these pods here and then regrowing it. But all right, all right, Rob, putting your two pods here, sending those seeds, and yeah. Alright, Rob, those are seeds for you. Those two pods, those are the seeds from those will go over straight to you, Rob. Alright? And then, alright, so Rob, or Blumberg, you had the first choice on the seeds from the pod, this plant here. This is what I'll do. Anybody else in the chat? Uh, Anybody else in the chat want seeds from this? I already got Rob's seeds pods saved to the side. So those two I just picked, those are called for. All right, who wants seeds from this pod? First person to respond, say yes, that's the first one who can get it. All right, Happy Pepper, you want this pod or the seeds from this one? All right, now I seen Happy Pepper and then Go Ham both respond. Happy Pepper was the first one. So this pod, if you want Happy Pepper, message me in Hangouts. I'll give you this one. And hold on a second. Put that one there. All right, Go Ham. Since you responded, I'll give you seeds from this pod here. All right. All right. Both you two, since you guys responded, oopsie. Both of you will get seeds from each of those pods. All right. Now, let's see here. Anybody else? If anybody else is in the chat right now, I got a couple more. Next one person that responds, let's say yes, you'll get seeds from one of these pods here. All right. What's up, Cody? All right, BD. If you want, all right, since you responded, if you want some of the seeds, do you want seeds from this pod, this pod, this pod? Hey, Cody, how you doing? What's up, BD? Hey, country girl, how you doing? All right. For the next person that does the little wavy hand in the air, we'll get seeds from one of these pods here. Let's say this one here. All right. All right, country girl. If you want seeds from this pod here, you got this pod here. All right. And then Rob Charlotte, you can let's see. Here. How many pods I got left? Got this pod right here. Oop. Trimmed that one a little too much. Yeah, well, I still got plenty of plant left, and I got plenty of seeds. All right, Rob Scholler, then you can have this one, and let's see. All right, now be sure, uh, everyone that I said can have seeds for it. This, um, be sure to message me, please. All right. I mean, I know several of you had got dibs on each pod. It was so I can remember. Please be sure to message me on that. All right. And then and then yeah, like let's see. And BD, I will get you seeds for this one as well. Still got seeds I'm going to put together for you too. Okay, BD. And then Happy Pepper, definitely. I see that you messaged me, Happy Pepper. All right. And then you got your own pods. Blumberg, I gave you the dib on the first two pods. And then Country Girl, I got yours set off to the side. Alright? Nah, Rob, it's alright. You didn't break the plant, man. You didn't break the plant at all. Yeah, I'll just consider it a little trim because it's actually getting some new growth right here. Alright? You didn't break it at all. It's already flowering, producing some more. It's no problem. And I got seeds, more seeds that I got off to the side, some pods. Alright? So, there's no harm, no foul. They still there. Alright, guys. Let's see. Alright. I still got one more pot on here that's ripening up. Alright. So, once I get these pods off here, um, I'll give some more flowers in there. See, yes, I did, get a couple pieces off the plant, but it's already getting new growth in here, so it's not a problem. So once that starts filling out, it'll be all good. What's up, Nate Smith? How you doing? Oh yeah, BD. He's actually got a nice flavor to him. After once you get these to ripen up a bit, they do have a nice flavor, but there is a bit of a zing to them. I mean, I'm not saying they're extremely hot, but there will be just a little bit of heat there. You know, not nothing like ultra hot level, but there is something. Uh, but yeah, and then but I would pull off some of these Count Dracula peppers, but they're not ready yet. Right here, let me see. There goes the train. All right. This is what I'll do. I'll go right back to this Count Dracula plant. Um, Blumberg, I would say that the heat is no. I wouldn't. To me, I don't think the heat's the same as a black pearl, and plus the flavor is different as well. I don't know. I think to each person the heat may be a little different. For me, I think it's got a zing to it. I let a guy at work try it, and he thought it was pretty spicy. But that's what to him is spicy is uh, more a jalapeno range. That's pretty spicy for him. Um, but here I'll go back to the Count Dracula. All right. See, here's the Count Dracula. It's got the purple flowers, like as you can see right there. And then there's one of the pods. They get almost jalapeno style shapes, and it is rather nice plant to grow. And as you can see, purple flowers everywhere on this plant. Dark foliage. It is fun. I like Count Dracula plants and the fact that they are uh, nice to have around in regards to color and and yeah, they produce really well. Nice structure of the plants, fairly productive. They're supposed to have a heat to them, but they're more on the uh, sweet side, or not sweeter side, but on the milder side. Nice flavor, actually, rather decent flavor. And, and I've been growing contracted plants for past, and as I was saying, as I'm always happy with them as I like how they produce and turn out because they have nice structure. They're always fun to grow, everything like that. So yeah, me personally, I'll keep growing them. So all right, let me do this. Oh, ooh, yeah. So all right, cool. All right. Well, so far, please, anyone that's taking part in that so far, please message me so I we can straighten that out. I want to be on top of that because I don't want to, by chance, have that slip through and somebody by chance don't get theirs as I'm saying, Um, let's see. Um, and the reason why I'm saying I hope you guys message me because I just don't want it to slip through the cracks, and then along down the road, I get a message from one of you saying, "Hey, where's my stuff?" I'd rather not them, and go down a negative route. All right, let's see. All right, country girl, yeah. All right. All right. All right, country girl. Got your message. Go ahead, I got your message. And Happy Pepper, I got your message. Now, the only two people that, well, there's other couple people that can message me if they really want those seeds. So, now, Rob Charlotte, no, I'm saying if you really you want some of that, please get a hold of me. Uh, yeah, we went tangling Christmas lights. Well, I was untangling a plan, but I was getting the peppers out. All right, but let's see here, and take a look. See, look, see. All right. That's some another one of candy canes. And Rob, here's your two paws. Plumberg. Whew. There's that whew. There's that that mintiness. Right when you breathe in, it's that cooling mint. Now, anybody that's familiar with candy cane and their flavor, it's got that, but it's got that extra mintiness in there. When you breathe in, it goes in and cools your mouth. But this has got that kick, that heat of my Brando spice. So it's just like you get that heat, or you get that cooling of the mint, then you get that heat mixed in there. It's like a whirlwind effect. It's different. Now, hey, Country Girl, if you like candy cane flavors, this candy is the way to go. But yeah, but for me, the thing is, the first batch I made of this last week, I had been munching on it at work all week. I mean, and so I could send some of that to you, Country Girl, but yeah, I mean, just to give you forewarned, you know how my spice goes. But all right, so this one is I don't know. For me, I can be munching on this pieces of this left and right. There goes a little burp from that. But yeah, So these are very tasty. And let's see. This is tasty. I mean, I'm still getting that mint aftertaste in my mouth, and it's rather nice. But now, see, I don't know if you're talking about that half-pound bar. That's a bit much to need a half pound of chocolate or something. But I mean, I'm not saying I couldn't do that, but that's a bit of much of a chocolate to be eaten at once. I mean, just like I said, I'm not saying I couldn't eat that much chocolate, but I try to be careful on certain amounts of chocolate at any one given time. So, yeah, I just want to be sure which bar you're talking about because there's a handful of. Oh, hey, I'll be willing to try that one. Definitely. But I'd be willing to try that chocolate bar from Van 19. I mean, 'cause I remember hearing about that chocolate from Van 19. I thought about trying it before. And maybe not a piece of cake, piece of chocolate. Ha! No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look right here. Well, I don't see any of those pods on there ripening. But all right, well, see you. Check you later. And I'm gonna show this plant here. Let's see if I can get this plant on camera. This is that Sugar Rush. Uh, all right, all right, guys. This is what I'll do. Sorry for the extreme close up. All right, this is the Sugar Rush peach that I just. This is one I just transplanted out of the Arrow Garden about a week ago. So It's going to take a couple weeks at least, or depending on how the plant responds, it can take a few weeks for it to adjust, depending on the plant. Now, so so yeah, so as I was saying with that sugar rush piece, it could be, you know, several weeks for it to adjust, or it could be less than that. Just depends on the plant. All right, everybody. Let's see. All right. Now, let's see. Mm, hmm. Yeah, a couple of these other plants over that I got over here, I need to, let's say, possibly feed them a little nutrients to give them a boost up. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I got a couple of seedlings germinating. So let me see here. But in regards to anything else, here, let me grab this other ornamental plant. I'll show you. Come here. Uh, see, this one's more of kind of bonsai-ish. Bonsai-ish. So this one's grown hydroponically or cracky style. See, this one's got nice purple flowers. And this is just the way it kind of ended up growing, just kind of leaned over. But, and so, but normally these pods usually get a bit long and more elongated. And so, it's got a nice cluster of flowers. Oh, dang it, my pollinator's over there. Alright, let's get that. Since I got the plant in my hand, let's see. Let's get into these cluster of flowers here. Now, if anybody's wondering or curious about what I got here, a little trivia question. Does anybody know the name of what I'm using? See, what's that look like on the end here? Okay, check that. And basically, uh, it's, it's a bee, what they call a bee pollinator. And it says be the bee. So, but if you actually listen to it, it almost has that sound of a bee. But not quite. I know what bees sound like. They sound a bit different. So, so yeah, but this is a pollinator. You know, and I got it off their website for pretty cheap, or not pretty cheap, but for a fair price. But if anybody goes on there now, I think they might be having a deal on some of their things, like stuff like this. So if you're up with it, I'm not pressing nobody on it, but so but if you can look right here, there's a nice sized pod there. But from this strain here, they do tend to get pods longer. So, and I like these because they're just a nice plant to have. Yeah, let's see about this. Hmm. I think I knocked that flower off. Oh well. Whatever. The only reason why I'm saying whatever is because it's just I got plenty of flowers on that plant right now. Oop, not gonna push that too high and I don't want to bust nothing. Alright. Little pot right here. Not gonna open it up, man. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh yeah. Now for me, some people may not like the flavor of that one comparatively to that orange one. The orange one has a pretty decent flavor, but I like this flavor because I'm growing partial to it because I've grown that type of ornamental since I've gotten it at a number of stores a few years back, and they weren't they weren't really selling it with its specific name besides the ornamental variety, unfortunately. But I've come to realize that in regards to buying ornamental varieties from stores, they don't get generally too specific. They'll just buy an ornamental as an ornamental and just get it for purely decorative growing. But ornamentals, they're not just for decoration, they can be used as actual peppers. Some will say they're not edible. Yes, they are edible. But see, the thing is about what I just ate, it has a nice burn in the mouth and on the tongue. Very nice pepper. So, but right. Yeah. Oh no, I can't exactly say um it's real or not. I haven't seen it. I haven't tried it. I can say that much. Um, or not that I'm aware of, or have I tried it? But I can say that. Um, I mean, when I was at the Hot Sauce Expo earlier this year, um, Ed was on stage saying that they were supposed to have it out maybe fall of next year. But I can't really say for sure that that's going to happen. But at least that's what he was saying on stage in front of everybody there. So yeah. So I mean, I would like to see how that plays out. I'm not going to say, hey, it's a. I'll just say I'll have to see it and try it for myself to see how that goes. But until then, it's more so of talk rather than actually seeing and handling the pepper and experiencing it for myself. So rather than have the physical evidence in front of me, I can't really say too much about whether or not it is this or that. Until I see it, have the pepper in hand, and, that's the way I'll go by it. But, I mean, I can understand the skepticism, which I'm not saying is people are right or wrong, but it's fine. I mean, some people it's just like what JDS was saying, publicity. That could be so, but as I was just saying, I'll believe it when I try. So if it is as high as they say he says it's going to be, and he releases it, then I'll I'll see for myself. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. Rather than waste my breath on it, saying put all this doubt or hyping up anymore, it's one of those things I'll actually be open minded to try. And yes, I understand there's a lot of doubt out there, which is understandable. It's very understandable. And I mean, I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong, nothing like that. But I can see both sides. I can see why, all the doubt on this side. I can understand that completely. Honestly, I do. So, what's up, Rocky? But it could be like what Rocky was mentioning. Could be one pepper just being masqueraded as another. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, to each their own. Somebody wants to make up some story just to get attention. That's really on them. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Just like there had been debates about Reaper and Primo. So the backstory behind that, and then all the stuff that people have said about this, that, and other thing, and what the genetics of the Reaper's origins were supposed to be, and when there had been talks of some saying it's one strain and then some saying it's another that's involved with that. But I mean, there's a lot of flip flopping dancing around on that. I mean, so. Oh. Oh boy. That's a good one, man. That dragon's breath pepper. Yeah. But everybody keep in mind that there is a number of peppers out there that are legitly hotter than what can reapers can be, and but they just have not been tested is all. Um, because I can personally say, and I'm not discounting that the reapers aren't hot, because I know they are and they have the ability to be. So yeah, basically, as I'm saying is, I've had strings that have been and pods that have been hotter than I've had reapers be, and yes, they are really nice to have. Experience because like I've had some Morugas, some even red Morugas burn hotter than um, reapers. I've had Sempaduglas burn hotter than reapers. I'm talking about the brown or chocolate variant. And then, and I've definitely had brown Morugas and chocolate Morugas burn hotter than reapers. And I've had Bootlas that have put reapers to shame. And and I know there's going to be some people they've got constantly gone through what's the real Bootlas and what's not the real Bootlas. There's multiple variants of the Bootlas out there. It's just that some have had, just going from all that group that started the Bootlas, it's diverged in many different ways, taken many different paths. And all those Bootlas that I've tried are hot. But, so, I'll admit, Morugas are one of my favorite types of peppers out there. When I started growing and jumping into hot peppers, Morugas was one of the first ones that I've gotten into. I started with I had Bush tea and I really liked that, and then I got on the Moruga, and I don't know, I just really like those. Now, BD, in regards to that, um, there was even I'd seen, and I'm sure I don't expect, I do kind of expect somebody to have a debate about this, or a disagreement or opinion, but I've seen a number of years ago, before this whole Bula thing came about, that somebody did their own crossing of a Dougla boot before and before they um, and that was separate from the whole crew that had been involved with the other Bula that's more famous now. So, and there's been other people doing their own crosses of that. And it's been even before and during and after that whole thing that's been going on with it. So, people have their own versions of it, and what can you do? I mean, just because other people have done it doesn't mean they're going to get the same result. But some other people can do it and have more improved results. That's what you have happens when you do crosses of your own. So, I mean, so basically, there's a whole list of variations of it, so of everything to go on with it. So yeah, JDS, some of those bell peppers can be pretty darn explosive or hot. And I was referring to the heat wise when I said that word. Well, Dave Smith, man, those there are some habaneros that are really good. They can pack in the heat. One of the ones I started up with was a chocolate habanero. And they can they can be pretty strong. So if you can try the if you haven't already tried chocolate habanero, ooh, um, so and the reason why I do like chocolate habaneros is just like with the reason why I like habaneros in general is because the chocolate habaneros I had the plants normally stayed within a few feet tall and they just got a bit bushy, but then just produce so much. I mean, I've had plants on there just loaded with pods, and it was just like just pods galore, and so and they do that, and chocolate habaneros do not disappoint in their heat range either. That's 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 a good plus about it, and you get enough of those chocolate habaneros in there, you're definitely gonna feel some heat. So, so yeah, yeah, BD spicy green bells too. Woo. Yeah, but yeah, but I have seen lots of strains coming up nowadays. People constantly doing crosses, and then even the accidental crosses that pop up from people's gardens, or natural crosses or intentional crosses. Those happen quite frequently, my add. Um, I mean, you grow enough peppers for long enough, that's bound to happen. So, um, and I mean, me personally, I do like the way some of those natural crosses come about. It's nice, but you can always get some interesting results from that. But if a person never does do a cross, you know, it's cool to be creative about it. It's also nice to, do that, and with whatever you have in mind. I know the reasons why a lot of people want to do crosses. A lot of the main things is what most gardeners have in mind when they do a cross, or what generally they do is they want to express certain traits from each plant or each strain, and then hopefully by crossing this one and that one, they can get both of the traits they like from both peppers into one single plant. So, like for example, let's say, let's for example, let's say for example, Hold on. That's cool, Rocky. That'd be appreciated. But it's like there's ones that have popped up people have done before, and I've seen this happen when there's ones that I've seen that people have had a cross in their garden where let's say for this thought here that's had been an incidental cross or accidental cross or they've done intentionally. And it's a cayenne and a jalapeno, and that is very interesting because sometimes they'll have a similar, more elongated shape like a cayenne, but I mean not the bumpy part, but they don't have the skin texture, thickness, and all that of a jalapeno. They'll have that crunch factor. They have some of the taste, but they also have some of the flavor of the cayenne, and then have both those characteristics combined, and it is rather nice, nice crossing. Well, there is a number of crosses that I've done that have actually come out rather nice that I liked. Um, but shoot, I don't have any of them right here with me. But I have shown them on my streams before. I've done videos of them, and I've done pod tests, and yeah, they've actually been rather nice. Now, Nate, there was ones that I've liked how they turned out this year and how I've had them before. Um, it's a strain called the Funky Mutant Yellow strain. I've shown them on uh, videos here, streams of mine previously, and like even a couple within the past couple of seasons ago, I did do a pod test on them, and they're actually rather nice. And um, then there's a few other ones. If you could by chance go back to early this year or so, there was one that I've actually had grown in the arrow garden. It was rather colorful, and there's a couple of them that's really nice. Um, some of them are just different. I mean, I don't go. With some of them, they are on the really hot level, but well, some of the ones that I find pretty interesting don't have to be on the hottest of the hot. I find most peppers interesting, if not all peppers is interesting in their own way. And I think that to have an interesting pepper, you do not have to have it on the world's hottest list. I find some really interesting peppers that are not even out there. Some that are rather mild. So, hey, whatever you want to try crossing, that'll be interesting to see what your results will be. And just keep in mind, the results may not be what you initially expect. Just try to go in with an open mind. Like, like say, I can understand that a person wants certain characteristics come out a certain way, but don't really try to force it too much. Just go along with it. And what I've learned is that first season, first season or so, they might not come out a certain way, but then as you go along, the genetics can vary widely until you get it stabilized. Then even after you get it, feel you got it stabilized, there's always chance for diversity, which is not a bad thing because this year, from a strain of mine that's a pretty darn hot one, is it was like it would come out red when it's ripened, and then this year, I'd say I've had three, four or so variations off that same strain. Like some would be different shades of a brownish color or chocolate colors as they ripen, and then certain plants would produce more of certain shapes, and then other plants would produce different shades more and have different looks to them. And yeah, it's rather nice to see that, that variation. Because you can get a staggering, array of things going on. So in the long run, you could have multiple variations within the same strain at different heat levels and all that. Now, which chocolate seven pot are you talking about? Hmm. Let's see here. Sorry if I'm getting a little quiet, guys. I'm trying to scroll through some here. let's see. All right, come on. All right, all right, all right. Oh, why these have to be mixed up in the date wise? No, no. All right, yeah. But yeah, you guys. Oh, okay, the Senpai Douglas, the chocolate one. Those ones are it can be pretty darn hot. So you get a chance to go at one of those, by all means, man. All right. Now, let's see. I'm just trying to find one here. Alright, yeah, but I could suggest that if you guys find a hot pepper, try a CPR. With the way that burns, it's got a very interesting type of thing going on with it because it's not the hottest, it's not the world. I mean, some people debate on the heat level, but I think that depends on how it's grown. Um, Me personally, I found that it can get pretty hot depending on the pod, but I was eating a number of pods for quite frequently for a while. Um, let's see. But yeah, so mm, I was trying to see if I could locate certain ones in my pods, but I can say for sure that with CPRs, they can take a little while getting them to ripen. I'm not saying you can't get them to ripen. They just take a little while longer, though. Or at least the way they seem to. But you can guarantee they always have that. They always have that particular texture on their skin, and the pods, for the most part, keep a fairly consistent shape. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be the largest pods ever, but I can say that they do have good shapes to them, and the heat is fairly nice. I mean, they burn differently than one would have in mind. So, me personally, a lot of them, a lot of them can vary in plants like heat can be a well, big old story. But all right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look over my plants again. Let's see how these little seedlings turning out. All right. Hey. All right. Now, with some of these little seedlings here, we got a couple reapers going, some boots, some hubs, got a banana popped up here. These two on the side that pop. Yeah. Not to trim the shorty. Then one that's on my crosses. Keep the ones with the darker leaves. Get rid of the one with the lighter leaves. Alright. Alright. So today, not the day for y'all. Yeah, well, one thing I don't like about the ahi varieties is they always seem to take quite a while to ripen. I mean, Sugar Rush Peach, that one did take that variety does take a while. Um, but I've grown other ahis that do take a while as well. Like for example, I have done a little, ahi lemon, and then or hot lemon, and then I've also grown other ahi varieties, but one I could also set it for example towards along with Sugar Rush Peach is ahi rainforest. Now ahi rainforest, well those take a while. So a lot of ahis can take a while, but I'm not going to say every ahi does. But it's not uncommon for it to take a while. But I mean, the biggest thing about it is patience. I know they try to test that very much so. So, but all right. Now, does anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask. All right. Now, let me see here. Bishop's crown peppers are actually rather nice. I actually kind of like the flavor of them. Um, yeah, those are. I actually like those ones, man. Oh, wouldn't mind trying some of those again. It's been a while. Yeah, but Bishop's crown, those ones are good plants. They can produce some pretty nice sized pods as well. But so yeah, all right. This is what I'll do. Um, let's see. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to talk to Chili Klaus a bit, man. Interesting. Let me see here. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is probably start to get a little later there in the time range, but I'm going to do a winding down. Then let's see. I do gotta package up a box for Rob, and I'll get back to you on the info on that there, Rob. Um, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Huh. Sounds like I heard somebody swallow. All right, all right, everybody. This is what I'm going to do. I'll just go ahead ready to call it night. And yeah, just him message me, Rob, and we'll straighten that out. Alright, it's no problem. I just gotta put the box together. I got some of the, small filet rate boxes around here. Yeah, I'll have that loaded up. And I'll put a few extra things in there for you. And got I'll get some of those, the lemon ones, watermelon, and I will put in some of the candy cane ones for you. Alright. Then I'll get the seeds from these two pots for you. Get those going. I'll have to get them open first thing tomorrow, or if anything, after I get off here, I'll cut them open and get the seeds out. That way, I can at least let it dry, get to drying for the next so many hours. Keep it in a nice warm, dry area, and then so I can have it ready for you soon. So yeah, definitely wanted to do this thing, and get this going for you, man. No doubt. All right, there's a number of things I gotta do right now, but yeah. But all right, guys. I'll get I'll get to some more things going on here. Hopefully soon enough. And if I look right, if I'm looking right, one of those bell peppers might be ripening up soon. So yeah. And then yeah. So I know I'm gonna say that then yeah. Okay, basically there's gonna be more things to come. And sorry, I was messing with something over here. There's gonna be more things to come up ahead, and we will have more things to talk about. But there's always things to talk about in regards to growing and all that. And if any of you guys are still in the chat that was in here about the pods, be sure to stay up with me so nothing happens that is left out of the loop. All right, I will have everything together for y'all, no doubt. And and yeah, So remember, everybody, keep those spicy thoughts going and stay up with the garden life. It's always a good thing. And remember, everybody, and yeah, so anybody watching this video, go back and check out everybody's channel that was in here in the chat. Scroll through the live chat feed, check out everybody's channels. Got some good people on here. And yeah, be sure to check out PLC or Pepper Lovers Community on G Plus or Google Plus. Good play, good community, good social media to be a lot of nice people on there. And yeah, so uh, everybody remember to stay tuned. And if you can, do me a solid, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure, and even if you can, give a share. And anybody that's been watching, thank you for helping me out on this. I enjoyed everybody being in the chat, being in here and watching. So, I want to thank all y'all. Much appreciated. And yeah, so much love to everybody. Remember, keep it spicy. Good things. Stay positive. All right. So, check you guys later. Nate, Rob, and BD, Happy Pepper, Nate. I know I said Nate, Cody, and Rocky. Thank you. And later. Yeah. Okay. Go him. You too. And if you're checking this out again, Country Girl, thanks for being out here. And yeah. JDS as well. So, and Rob Schaller, everybody who's been on here. Much appreciated. Alright. Be sure everybody that's been in here a solid, that's in the chat right now. Check out everybody else's channels as well. Spread the word, spread the love. Alright? And spread the heat. I know I already said this, but keep on, keep it on, keep it spicy. You dig? Remember, last from God, you dig it? Ah. No, it's alright. Tell everybody. We'll just go ahead and do this thing, and yeah. So everybody. Alright. Alright. I'll check y'all in the next video. See you around soon. And everybody be well. And keep it spicy like I said. See you on the next go round. Alright. Peace out.